Hosea chapter 1. The word of the Lord that came to Hosea, the son of Beeri, in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah, and in the days of Jeroboam the son of Joash, king of Israel. When the Lord first spoke through Hosea, the Lord said to Hosea, "Go, take yourself a wife of whoredom, and have children of whoredom, for the land commits great whoredom by forsaking the Lord." So he went and took Gomer, the daughter of Diblaim, and she conceived and bore him a son. And the Lord said to him, "Call his name Jezreel, for in just a little while I will punish the house of Jehu for the blood of Jezreel, and I will put an end to the kingdom of the house of Israel. And on that day I will break the bow of Israel in the valley of Jezreel." She conceived again and bore a daughter, and the Lord said to him, "Call her name No Mercy, for I will no more have mercy on the house of Israel to forgive them at all. But I will have mercy on the house of Judah, and I will save them by the Lord their God. I will not save them by bow, or by sword, or by war, or by horses, or by horsemen." When she had weaned No Mercy, she conceived and bore a son. And the Lord said, "Call his name Not My People, for you are not my people, and I am not your God. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be like the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured or numbered. And in the place where it was said to them, 'You are not my people,' it shall be said to them, 'Children of the living God.' And the children of Judah and the children of Israel shall be gathered together, and they shall appoint for themselves one head, and they shall appoint for themselves one head, and they shall go up from the land, for great shall be the days of Jezreel." Chapter 2. Say to your brothers, "You are my people," and to your sisters, "You have received mercy." Plead with your mother, plead, for she is not my wife, and I am not her husband, that she put away her whoring from her face, and her adultery from between her breasts, lest I strip her naked, and make her as in the day she was born, and make her like a wilderness, and make her like a parched land, and kill her with thirst. Upon her children also I will have no mercy, because they are children of whoredom. For their mother has played the whore, she who conceived them has acted shamefully. For she said, "I will go after my lovers, who give me my bread and my water, my wool and my flax, my oil and my drink." Therefore I will block her path with thorn bushes. I will wall her in so that she cannot find her way. She will chase after her lovers, but not catch them. She will look for them, but not find them. Then she will say, "I will go back to my husband as at first, for then I was better off than now." She has not acknowledged that I was the one who gave her the grain, the new wine and oil, who lavished on her the silver and gold, which they used for Baal. Therefore I will take away my grain when it ripens, and my new wine when it is ready. I will take back my wool and my linen, intended to cover her naked body. So now I will expose her lewdness before the eyes of her lovers. No one will take her out of my hands. I will stop all her celebrations, her yearly festivals, her new moons, her Sabbath days, all her appointed festivals. I will ruin her vines and her fig trees, which she said were her pay from her lovers. I will make them a thicket, and wild animals will devour them. I will punish her for the days she burned incense to the Baals. She decked herself with rings and jewelry, and went after her lovers, but me she forgot, declares the Lord. Therefore I am now going to allure her. I will lead her into the wilderness, and speak tenderly to her. There I will give her back her vineyards, and will make the valley of Achor a door of hope. There she will respond as in the days of her youth, as in the day she came up out of Egypt. In that day, declares the Lord, you will call me my husband. You will no longer call me my master. I will remove the names of the Baals from her lips. No longer will their names be invoked. In that day, I will make a covenant for them with the beasts of the field, the birds of the sky, and the creatures that move along the ground. Bow and sword and battle I will abolish from the land, so that all may lie down in safety. I will betroth you to me forever. I will betroth you in righteousness and justice, in love and compassion. I will betroth you in faithfulness, and you will acknowledge the Lord. In that day, I will respond, declares the Lord. I will respond to the skies, and they will respond to the earth, and the earth will respond to the grain, the new wine, and the olive oil, and they will respond to Jezreel. I will plant her for myself in the land. I will show my love to the one I called not my loved one. I will say to those called not my people, you are my people, and they will say, you are my God. Chapter 3. Then the Lord said to me, go again, love a woman who is loved by her husband, yet is committing adultery, as the Lord loves the sons of Israel, though they turn to other gods and love raisin cakes. So I purchased her for myself, for 15 shekels of silver, and a homer and a lethech of barley. Then I said to her, you shall live with me for many days. You shall not play the prostitute, nor shall you have another man. So I will also be toward you, for the sons of Israel will live for many days without a king or leader, without sacrifice or memorial stone, and without ephod or household idols. Afterward, the sons of Israel will return and seek the Lord their God and David their king, and they will come trembling to the Lord and to his goodness in the last days. Chapter 4. Listen to the word of the Lord, you sons of Israel, because the Lord has a case against the inhabitants of the land. For there is no faithfulness, nor loyalty, nor knowledge of God in the land. There is oath-taking, denial, murder, stealing, and adultery. They employ violence, so that bloodshed follows bloodshed. Therefore the land mourns, and everyone who lives in it languishes, along with the animals of the field, and the birds of the sky, and even the fish of the sea disappear. Yet let no one find fault, and let no one rebuke, for your people are like those who contend with the priest. So you will stumble by day, and the prophet also will stumble with you by night, and I will destroy your mother. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Since you have rejected knowledge, I also will reject you from being my priest. Since you have forgotten the law of your God, I also will forget your children. The more they multiplied, the more they sinned against me. I will change their glory into shame. They feed on the sin of my people and long for their wrongdoing. And it will be like people, like priest. So I will punish them for their ways and repay them for their deeds. They will eat, but not have enough. They will play the prostitute, but not increase, because they gave up devoting themselves to the Lord. Infidelity, wine, and new wine take away the understanding. My people consult their wooden idol, and their diviner's wand informs them. For a spirit of infidelity has led them astray, and they have been unfaithful, departing from their God. They offer sacrifices on the tops of the mountains, and burn incense on the hills, under oak, poplar, and terebinth, because their shade is pleasant. Therefore your daughters play the prostitute, and your brides commit adultery. I will not punish your daughters when they play the prostitute, or your brides when they commit adultery, because the men themselves slip away with the prostitutes and offer sacrifices with temple prostitutes. So the people without understanding are ruined. Though you, Israel, play the prostitute. Judah must not become guilty. Also, you are not to go to Gilgal, nor go up to Beth-aven and take the oath, as the Lord lives. Since Israel is stubborn, like a stubborn cow, will the Lord now pasture them like a lamb in a large field? Ephraim is allied with idols. Leave him alone. Their liquor is gone. They prostitute themselves continually. Their rulers dearly love shame. The wind wraps them in its wings, and they will be put to shame because of their sacrifices. Chapter 5. Hear this, you priests. Pay attention, house of Israel. Listen, you of the house of the king. For the judgment applies to you, because you have been a trap at Mizpah, and a net spread out on Tabor. And the rebels have gone deep in depravity, but I will discipline all of them. I know Ephraim, and Israel is not hidden from me. Because now, Ephraim, you have been unfaithful. Israel has defiled itself. Their deeds will not allow them to return to their God. For a spirit of infidelity is within them, and they do not know the Lord. Moreover, the pride of Israel testifies against him, and Israel and Ephraim stumble in their wrongdoing. Judah also has stumbled with them. They will go with their flocks and herds to seek the Lord, but they will not find him. He has withdrawn from them. They have dealt treacherously with the Lord, for they have given birth to illegitimate children. Now the new moon will devour them with their land. Blow the horn in Gibeah, and the trumpet in Ramah. Sound an alarm in Beth-aven. Behind you, Benjamin. Ephraim will become a desolation in the day of rebuke. Among the tribes of Israel I make known what is trustworthy. The leaders of Judah have become like those who displace a boundary marker. On them I will pour out my anger like water. Ephraim is oppressed, broken by judgment, because he was determined to follow man's command. Therefore, I am like a moth to Ephraim, and like rottenness to the house of Judah. When Ephraim saw his sickness, and Judah his sore, Ephraim then went to Assyria, and sent word to King Jareb, but he is unable to heal you, or to cure you of your sore. For I will be like a lion to Ephraim, and like a young lion to the house of Judah. I, yes I, will tear to pieces and go away. I will carry away, and there will be no one to rescue. I will go away and return to my place, until they acknowledge their guilt and seek my face. In their distress, they will search for me. Chapter 6. Come, let's return to the Lord, for he has torn us, but he will heal us. He has wounded us, but he will bandage us. He will revive us after 2 days. He will raise us up on the 3rd day, that we may live before him. So let's learn. Let's press on to know the Lord. His appearance is as sure as the dawn, and he will come to us like the rain, as the spring rain waters the earth. What shall I do with you, Ephraim? What shall I do with you, Judah? For your loyalty is like a morning cloud, and like the dew which goes away early. Therefore I have cut them in pieces by the prophets. I have slain them by the words of my mouth. And the judgments on you are like the light that shines. For I desire loyalty rather than sacrifice, and the knowledge of God rather than burnt offerings. But like Adam, they have violated the covenant. There they have dealt treacherously with me. Gilead is a city of wrongdoers, tracked with bloody footprints. And as a band of robbers lie in wait for a person, so a band of priests murder on the way to Shechem. Certainly, they have committed an act of infamy. In the house of Israel, I have seen a horrible thing. Ephraim's infidelity is there. Israel has defiled itself. Also Judah, there is a harvest appointed for you, when I restore the fortunes of my people. Chapter 7. I want to heal Israel, but its sins are too great. Samaria is filled with liars. Thieves are on the inside and bandits on the outside. Its people don't realize that I am watching them. Their sinful deeds are all around them, and I see them all. The people entertain the king with their wickedness, and the princes laugh at their lies. They are all adulterers, always aflame with lust. They are like an oven that is kept hot, while the baker is kneading the dough. On royal holidays, the princes get drunk with wine, carousing with those who mock them. Their hearts are like an oven, blazing with intrigue. Their plot smolders through the night, and in the morning it breaks out like a raging fire. Burning like an oven, they consume their leaders. They kill their kings, one after another, and no one cries to me for help. The people of Israel mingle with godless foreigners, making themselves as worthless as a half-baked cake. Worshipping foreign gods has sapped their strength, but they don't even know it. Their hair is gray, but they don't realize they're old and weak. Their arrogance testifies against them. Yet they don't return to the Lord their God, or even try to find him. The people of Israel have become like silly, witless doves, first calling to Egypt, then flying to Assyria for help. But as they fly about, I will throw my net over them and bring them down like a bird from the sky. I will punish them for all the evil they do. What sorrow awaits those who have deserted me? Let them die, for they have rebelled against me. I wanted to redeem them, but they have told lies about me. They do not cry out to me with sincere hearts. Instead, they sit on their couches and wail. They cut themselves, begging foreign gods for grain and new wine, and they turn away from me. I trained them and made them strong, yet now they plot evil against me. They look everywhere except to the Most High. They are as useless as a crooked bow. Their leaders will be killed by their enemies because of their insolence toward me. Then the people of Egypt will laugh at them.